Progressivism isn't just about being pro-gay or whatever. The idea of challenging social humanity, no.
This is super important.
It's really weird here because it's like, it's almost like he's admitting that progressivism is just doing whatever, the opposite of whatever anyone else is doing. Right. Which is like, what? What the fuck is, what?
Yeah.
Progress is just doing something different.
Yeah. It seems like he's just saying, listen, well, it all makes sense. If Vaush is coming from the position that all societal norms and societal rules are oppressive, then therefore all you want to do is deconstruct everything. This is like the classic, critical theorist socialist perspective.
All right. No interrupting here.
Right. It's just interesting because generally they don't go mask off on it like this.
Yeah. He doesn't know he's going mask off though.
Right.
That at the beginning. I cannot believe how stupid this chat is about us. Because you motherfuckers LARP as progressives until progressivism, or the idea of challenging social norms, suddenly overlaps with the norm that you like. I fucking hate it when people like you act like that. It's so fucking frustrating. Progressivism isn't just about being pro-gay or whatever the fuck else, okay? It's about a fundamental, unconditional willingness to challenge social norms, or at the very least to be understanding of the ways in which those social norms are formed and the influences those can have socially, okay?
Now imagine he just said all that in defense of pedophilia.
Yes, or fucking like anything, dueling. Like what the fuck?
Cannibalism. Yeah, and I'm not saying that he is. I'm just like, he's giving this argument, this grandstanding, angry, moralizing bullshit argument, when you could apply that to literally any fucking thing.
Yes. Yeah.
It means nothing. He's giving this is all bullshit. Yes. All bullshit. This is literally the we have to progress just to progress meme.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's a social norm that you aren't allowed to kill your wife's adulterer. Well, let's challenge that social norm. I think you should be able to murder him in cold blood.
My daughter dated a male without my consent.
Yeah, totally.
I should get to kill that male.
Yeah.
To make sure he doesn't try to reproduce with my daughter.
We don't have
He
honor
has to
killings.
give me 50 heads of cattle for that right, damn it.
We don't have honor killings here in the West anymore. You want to challenge that social norm? Vaush. It's like, what the fuck?
Progressivism. Because if you're just progressive because you're like pro-gay or pro-trans or whatever, you're going to be the next reactionary. You can't, it's not enough.
This is so...
This is insane.
I know. He's like, if you're not challenging every single social norm, you're a fucking reactionary.
Right. But it's insane. This is fucking batshit insane to say, listen, you're not part of the political group you are because you believe in the specific policies that this political group is advocating for.
Or even goals.
The only way you're truly on the left is if you just want to deconstruct literally anything and everything. That's a social norm. Yeah. That's it. That's the goal. It's like, what kind of fucked up logic is that?
Yeah, totally. I thought we wanted to help people. I thought progressives were about empathy, Sitch.
Yeah, right.
I thought
my political ideas are I want what I think will maximize the most, happiness for most people.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, at the end of the day, and create a productive, fulfilling life for individuals.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I want. I don't care about deconstructing or solidifying institutions just on their own. It's whether they work or don't work. That's what I care about.
Yeah. Yeah, we need
the
to
results.
examine that.
It's a consequentialist. You think he'd be in favor of this, but
I thought the deconstruction was all about problematic institutions, not institutions that were actually fucking working.
Yeah, this is so stupid.
Just be pro whatever social shit people are for these days. Okay, you need to have a general awareness of how all these like reactionary takes are beget by.
I mean, listen, it's just a normative social construction that's being oppressed on us that racism is bad, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
The default opinion right now in America is that racism is abhorrent, but that's just a social norm. We should be brave enough to challenge it. Vaush, right?
We shouldn't.
No, we shouldn't. You don't think we should, Adam?
No, I think that's a bad idea.
Okay.
I think letting people of color engage in like blatant racism is bad.
It's just you could literally cut what he just said and you could splice it after like Richard Spencer, and you'd be like, oh, that fits here. It's so stupid.
Vaush doesn't know that he's like the progressive Richard Spencer now.
Yeah.
Social shit people are for these days, okay? You need to have a general awareness of how all these like reactionary takes are beget by the normalization of social values, okay? I think I can still
All of these reactionary takes are beget by the normalization of social values. I mean, that's not
Was
really
he implying
saying
that there is
anything.
no? So he's saying that there should be no social values normalized.
I don't
I don't
know.
understand what his
Yeah.
argument is.
I mean, I thought we were agreed that we should normalize the social value that we shouldn't be racist against people. I mean, that's
Yeah,
a huge
me
one.
too.
That's a giant
Yeah.
one. Yeah. We should be accepting of gay people is one I think Vaush is like we
Sure.
weren't 50 years ago, right? That's
Right.
that's a
What,
socialization change.
what about the transgender stuff? That's all socialization, right?
Yeah.
still be progressive and not be an advocate for non-monogamy. I'm not asking you to be an advocate for non-monogamy. I am asking you to acknowledge that monogamy is an arbitrary social standard born today of insecurity in the feelings of your partner's sexual exclusivity. Okay? That is a fact. I'm sorry. There's no...
This is also like moronic too, because if the majority of the people that exist feel insecure about some behavior, when doesn't that mean that it's not socialized, that it's natural? Like that's why the majority of people feel that way about something.
It's because the insecurity is telling them that something needs to be changed. Every emotion is designed to. Emotions come to you when your body is out of regulation, when your situation is out of regulation. That's when you get an emotion.
Well, no, it's when your body's
or
out of
maybe
regulation.
negative emotion.
Yeah, negative emotion is when it feels like your body is not out of regulation. And then the problem is that humans can be very bad at determining what is causing that to happen.
Right. But don't you think all negative emotion is to elicit some sort of behavior, some sort of...
No, completely.
Yeah.
All emotion is to elicit some sort of behavior.
Right.
That's
even
why emotions
like
exist.
happiness is like, okay, whatever
Of
you're
course.
doing, continue doing this, or you're doing better.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
Right.
the reward system for
Right.
good behavior. Yeah. When you kill your the adulterous lover of your wife and it feels great.
Think of it this way.
I've done something great.
Kids, especially young males, are not socialized to like to play video games. They naturally are inclined to like to play video games.
Yes, totally. Yeah. Watching porn, same thing.
Right,
You're
exactly.
not socialized to enjoy porn. You're like,
No.
whoa, look at that. Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Vaush lives in a dream world where you
Anyone
are
who
socialized.
thinks they're social, it's that people are socialized to like porn, do not remember what it was like to go through puberty.
Exactly.
Because it's like because it's so funny because it's such a night and day like switch. Like you're just
Totally.
you're just so completely uninterested in anything pornographic or the opposite sex, and then something magically. Wait, how come
A
like
switch
the
flips.
socialization for being interested in sex and all this stuff? How come it only hits children at all like the same age?
Yes.
That coincides with biological changes in their body.
Totally. Yeah.
What's up with that?
You're like, I hated that girl, but now for some reason, I'm particularly interested in her. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing direct or biological or natural or necessary about that arbitrarity. And hey guys,
There's
have
nothing
you
such
naturally
seen how monogamous
We're both
Yeah,
positive.
there's nothing naturally necessary to you having a feeling that your offspring should be yours. No.
It's so, I mean, this is the kind of misinformation that just like puts COVID misinformation to shame here. This is
I know.
This is a kind of misinformation that just, I mean, listen, COVID's not going to be here forever, but you are going to want to form loving relationships with other people if you're a human being, right? I mean, that's how things work. And you're just getting the worst fucking relationship advice from this guy ever. Ever. Why are you listening to this?
people act about being cheated on, Like, have you seen how they act about all this stuff? It's not just the betrayal of being cheated on that bothers them, because cheating on non-monogamous people is still super fucked up. There's very clearly a sense of insecure and wounded entitlement.
Cheating on non-monogamous people is also super fucked up, huh?
I don't even know what cheating means in that situation.
Yeah, I
but
know. What do you?
I don't
it's
know. Who knows?
Confusing, but okay.
Because this happens outside of cheating, too. Monogamous people have got... I've seen monogamous people get upset that their partners have had partners before them. What the fuck is that? That's, like, common. Guys get offended or insecure if their girl has had, like, a couple of partners beforehand. That isn't even... That shit is...
Listen, if you felt insecure about something in your life, okay, that is not warranted. If you felt insecure about your girlfriend just talking to another guy, that means that your insecurity about your girlfriend getting fucked by that guy is the same. It's just arbitrary, just unwarranted. This is such a dishonest, like, line of logical or not logical reasoning he's taking his chat down. It's it's really baffling.
So fucking cringe. Congratulations. That's monogamy normalized. An irrational obsession with and entitlement to sexual exclusivity from your partners. That doesn't mean every
It's so rational, though. I hate that he calls it irrational. Like, it's
I know.
so fucking rational. I just don't understand. It's so like it's the proposal he's making is the irrational one.
monogamous
Of course.
person is like that, but that sure as shit overlaps, okay? So yeah, that's the worst element of it. Now that you've recognized the worst element of that behavior, recognize the core from which it is derived, and accept it, okay?